Well, at the heart of any great business school are great faculty members who deliver education every day to our students, do great research, and do wonderful outreach to the business community. And so it's a privilege to honor one of our faculty members each year with a George Award. And this year it's a special privilege to recognize as our outstanding faculty member, Dr. Larry Cox. So Dr. Cox is an associate professor of entrepreneurship and the lead faculty member for our entrepreneurship program. And in fact, he actually received tenure at the university, so we're very excited about that as well. Prior to coming to Pepperdine, he directed the entrepreneurship centers at Ball State University and University of Wisconsin-Madison. Are you cheering for them in the Final Four?
Absolutely.
I figured, yeah. He was a director of research at the Ewan Marion Kauffman Foundation. He attended the University of Nebraska on a basketball scholarship and went on to receive his master's degree in management information systems and a doctorate in strategic management. He came to Pepperdine and completely revamped our entrepreneurship curriculum and program and has made it a tremendous success that it is today. He was telling me earlier this week that I think he counted about 108 businesses that have been started in just the 4 or 5 years that we've really been doing this program. So it's an amazing influence in a very short period of time. And I think there's a number of people in the audience who are starting businesses or have started businesses through the program that he is running. He's an award-winning educator, especially enjoys helping young entrepreneurs as an inspiring speaker and an innovative seminar leader. He actually led our BOV group through an exercise this morning before we came to this luncheon. He is married to Ellie, and they have 4 children. And today is actually Larry's birthday. Yeah. So we have a birthday cake for you, Larry. And we're going to actually sing happy birthday to you. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Larry. Happy birthday to you.
Oh my gosh, how do you follow that? That's great. That's fun. What a pleasure it is to be here today, and want to thank so many people, Dean Livingstone, John Mooney for his leadership, and the Dean for her leadership, also our Board of Visitors and our senior fellows. We have several senior fellows here. Just thank you so much for your support through the years. It's been great. I got a shout out for John Shearer and Mike Sims, my partners in crime, and I mean that literally, partners in crime, for all they've done. And for Darlene, she's the one that keeps me on task and sort of pushes me forward. And of course, all the students. Can you just give yourselves a round of applause? You're a great group. The key to good teaching is great students, and so we have the best here at Pepperdine, so you all are wonderful. So it's been an honor to be a part of that. And I also need to thank Jesus, because he is the author of all good blessings, and so what a wonderful blessing this is to be here. So I'm thankful for that. I want to thank my kids. 2 of them are here today, Alex and Evan. Jinsey and Anna could not be here today, but they have followed their dad around all over the country as if he could not find a state that he liked, and we finally landed up in California, and we're all happy here. So this has been a great voyage, so thank you for hanging with your dad all this time. There is an outstanding teacher in the Cox family, and I have to say it's not me. It is my wife, who is a teacher. By training, she's a special education teacher, and really is the one who deserves the award today. So. I wasn't going to cry, but I did. She teaches 7th grade boys how to read. I mean, is that incredible, to teach 7th grade boys how to read? And she has a really unique technique. It's basically she just loves them. It's the most amazing thing to watch her love a 7th grade boy into actually reading and enjoying reading. So it's been a real blessing there. 38 years ago, and John, this is a basketball story, an Indiana basketball story, so before you tune out. But it's not the story you're used to hearing. 38 years ago, I found myself in Bloomington, Indiana, playing the #1 team in the nation at that time, University of Indiana. Indiana fan? There you go, okay. And of course, they were undefeated that year. That was the year that they ran the whole table and were undefeated the whole year, so clearly we didn't win that game. But they had, at the end of the game, I always tell the story about how the fans take their tickets and get a burger, shake, and fries, and that was really embarrassing because they almost got a franchise that night because they beat us so badly turning their tickets in. But the thing I don't tell about that story very often is that before the tournament, I had been sort of praying and thinking that this would be a great opportunity for me to make an all-tournament team that was really significant. Right, so to play the #1 team in the nation and then end up on the all-tournament team would have really been a cool thing. I thought that would be really great. So I was really hoping for that and playing hard for that. So we played in the first half, and I scored 15 points, which was great for me. I felt really good about that. But we were losing so badly that the second half, the coach sat me down on the bench and put in my sub, and the sub played the second half of the game. And he went 15 for 16 from the field. He was shooting hook shots from the top of the key, and they were going in. And it was amazing. It was an amazing performance. The guy was 6'10", and he just jumping out of the gym, and he was doing everything right. So at the end of the tournament, of course, they had to pick the tournament team, and they had 4 Indiana players because there wasn't anybody else that was even close to them. And then they had to put somebody else on the team just to make it look legit. And so they picked my substitute, and they put him on the all-tournament team. Years later, I ran into a guy who actually was at the game, and he reminded me. He said, we were all sitting there going, why didn't they start that guy? So well, that would have been the guy to start. I mean, it was just doing this guy out here. That would have made sense. So I remember standing there though during the ceremony, watching my substitute get the award. A verse kind of trickled through my head, about how God honors you at an appropriate time. And this was not the appropriate time, right? 38 years later, apparently this is the appropriate time. And I have to say, it was well worth the wait. This is really a great, great event. And thank you so much for the honor. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you.